Teams sort of coming into form at about the same time, although slight dip in form for Surrey lately. So as we get underway, Dana Baczynski doesn't quite get a tip to it, but it goes to Navahas straight off the tip. Dusha who's going to have to step up after the departure of Ashton Khan. Big opportunity for him. Well, he's looking to find a way inside, steps back, kicks it out to Dana Baczynski. He pulls the trigger and he finds the target from downtown for Wolves to get things underway. Hicks has been a volume scorer for Surrey so far this season. Teo, Ogundengi, Williams. Great pass inside from Hicks. Muscling defence, but the whistle has gone, and so Alex Navahas picks up his first foul of the game.
Yeah, Alex got caught playing help then because Baczynski saw the fake and went for it, which allowed the player to go past him.
Robinson all string with the first of those for Surrey, giving the scoreboard operator something to do on that side of the scoreboard. And well, sometimes that's the way it goes. Bobbles around. It seemed to break the line early on the left-hand side of the key, but the rest let it go. 1 point game, 9:12 to play, first quarter of this BBL Championship game. Navahas just rearranges that. Doesn't manage to find those 2 points. Hicks now, Williams, he cuts inside, hard to the hole, off the glass. Inches Surrey out to a 1 point lead. Obviously Dusha now. Worcester looking to bust down this press. So Brandon Parrish, he pulls the trigger from downtown and hits the target. 2 triples to open the game for the hometown club. Alex Owumi now. Owumi. Teo. He's at the top, gets it down to Hicks. Williams bundles his way inside. No good. Ball from Baczynski off the back of the ironmongery. Dusha, Baczynski with a screen. Beautiful feed inside for the big man who flushes the ball down for Worcester. 4 point game. Worcester been looking to banish those characteristically slow starts. Alex Owumi. Well, that was one of his favourite spots here at the Worcester Arena, that is for sure. Doesn't drop for him this time. Dusha comes up with it. Dusha gets it out to Parrish from the corner. This time, too much on it. Good board from Teo. He's just got to go coast to coast. Teo Ogundengi lays it in to the finger roll for the 2 points. It's Wolves by a slender 2 point margin. Parrish now for Worcester. Dusha. So Dusha's directing the traffic. To go to Navahas. Again, feeds in the side of Baczynski. Navahas drops down. Baczynski uses his body well, he's creating some space, airballs it over the top, and Trayvon Palmer can't hang on to it. Williams comes up with it. Hicks now. Hicks, he drives inside. Beautiful rearrange from Hicks. Find another 2, locks this game up, 8 apiece. Trayvon Palmer for Worcester. Dances around Hicks, Parrish, Palmer. That'll be a foul on Hicks. And that's his first foul of the ball game.
Yeah. Sort of neither team have sort of hit a gallop and a start. I mean, Wolves what 2 threes and the dunk, and obviously Surrey down the other end. For me, getting a little to the basket a little bit too easy. If I was coach, I'd be sort of saying, guys, you need to move your feet a little bit more and that sort of stuff. And so obviously Wolves are playing the pick and roll with the 2 big men that they've got and using that to its full extent, if you like.
Well, there's another free throw that just somehow finds its way in gives Worcester a 2-point lead. Alex Awumi on the inbounds now. He's bringing the ball up. Tony Hicks for Surrey. Teo drops out to the top. There's a man with an awful lot of BBL experience. Awumi. Step back two from the elbow, doesn't go. Comes down to the hands of Dana Baczynski. He hands off to LVC Dusha. Dusha threads the needle through the double team. Baczynski with his trademark hook shot. Drops in another two. Moves out to a 4-point lead. Tony Hicks now coming down the wing. Robinson was all open, couldn't finish. Dusha now for the Worcester Wolves. Dusha getting Baczynski off the pick and roll. Opts to go to Parrish. Parrish feeds the big man down inside. Reverse lane off the glass. Good ball movement from Worcester, slicing their way through the Surrey defence. 5:43 to play, first quarter of this BBL Championship game. You're with us live here on livebasketball.tv. As the ball goes out of bounds on the end line. That's a turnover, and that's one particular stat where the Surrey lead Worcester in turnovers so far this season. But they've got some volume shooters, as we said. Tony Hicks. They've got guys who can shoot from all over the floor. Great field goal percentage so far this season, Surrey. And for Worcester, it's going to be about trying to contain those shooters. They're doing a job so far. 6-point lead. Brandon Parrish now. Parrish kicks it out to Palmer. And Desport is called for the foul. The basket is called good. And Palmer's going to the line for the bonus.
Great spin. Great move. You know, sort of used his body to feel where the player was and just sort of sealed him up beautifully. I was just about to say that Wolves' big man was given the same sort of opportunity. They overplayed him going right. And he...
well, what a board from Dana Baczynski.
And he put that hook shot in.
Sorry to cut across you, Chris.
Timeout. Don't blame.
Back to the floor, and Surrey are going to look to just put a finger in the dike, as it were, and contain the scoring. Alex Awumi now on the inbounds for the Surrey Scorchers. Tony Hicks, beautiful pass down to Teo and Dengby. He's got a great sense of space. Desport now. Hicks. Robinson doesn't go, and it's just tipped away. So Dusha comes once again. Nothing to show for the offense that time for Surrey. Dusha is being harried all the way. Gets it into Brandon Parrish. Parrish wants to find his way around Alex Awumi. Dusha again at the top. Double team, finds Baczynski. Big man puts up the three again. Dana Baczynski. He's shooting inside, outside. We need to keep an eye on that stat for the big man. Desport now. Hicks loses the ball. Brandon Parrish with a flush. Runs the open floor and he makes them pay. Worcester Wolves out to quite a lead now. Teo, he pulls up for the three, opts to go inside under Palmer. They kick it out to Tony Hicks. He puts up the three, nails that one, and claws back 3 valuable points for Surrey. 12-point game. Dusha for Worcester. VC Dusha, Navahas. This time that's interrupted inside of Baczynski. Push, pass really. That's Teo.
It's a sensible foul by Parrish there.
Yeah.
Just slow it all up, regroup. That's the first bad pass that Wolves have made. So, you know, six and a half minutes of basketball and have not made a bad pass.
Well, Robinson and Hicks take a breather. Steele and Kaelin Raftopoulos check in. And George Beeman and Rob Gilchrist check in for Worcester. Williams this time goes to put it over the top. Beeman gets his first touch of the game. George Beeman, not a great impact player off the bench, and I don't think there are two more closely matched teams off the bench in the BBL so far this season. But that too off the glass just pushes the lead out to 14. Williams hands off to Awumi. Desport sets the screen, looks to go inside. Awumi, trademark move from Alex Awumi. Nice work, 2 off the glass. Palmer now for Worcester. Awumi is making a nuisance of himself. Kicks it out to Elvisi Dusha. Lane opens up in front of him, dumps it off to Gilchrist, and that will be an end line ball. So, George Beeman to inbound. Baczynski, Beeman from the corner, puts up the 3, too short. But Palmer finds the rebound off the ironwork. Trayvon Palmer. 9 seconds on the shot clock, Dusha. Feeds again, Baczynski inside. Great work, Elvisi Dusha. 14 assists for him last night against Plymouth.
Well, with the movement of the ball like it is at the moment, it's easy to see why that happened.
A good ball movement at the other end from Surrey. They find Williams. He's backing down on Dan and Baczynski. Goes to put it over the top. Too much on it. Baczynski can't hold on to it. Back into the hands of Williams. Good patient play from Jordan Williams. Was to lead 27 points to 15. 1:55 to play in the first quarter. Palmer trips up and he's whistled for the foul. Yeah, just grabbed hold of his arm. So Dana Baczynski takes a breather for Worcester.
And Awumi for Surrey.
So, Desport is on the line. 3 team fouls on that side of the scoreboard for Worcester so far in the quarter. And Desport making no mistake. Elias Desport, 17 from 32 from the line so far this season. Make that 18 from 33. And that's where it will end for now. So, Kaelin Raftopoulos inbounds for the Wolves. Noel, who's checked in. Williams muscles his way inside, blocked by Gilchrist. Comes back into the hands of Williams. This time he manages to finish. Gilchrist was looking for the foul, but the referee says no. Dusha inbounds. Worcester Wolves, 9-point game. So, not a huge lead for Worcester. Kick it out to Trayvon Palmer. This time he can't hang on. They get it back to Palmer, however. Drives hard at the baseline. Dusha almost not connecting with that pass. 18 on the shot clock. Dusha, Beeman, George Beeman. He switches it on. Gets it inside to Gilchrist. And Gilchrist, I should say, he was looking for the foul. Now he didn't get it.
Strange.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone had control. Creon's asking about the reset, but I think the Surrey player got control and then tried to make a pass at half court or to the half court.
Yeah.
And actually wasn't classed as a tip, it was classed as he caught it and then made a pass under control. So therefore the clock reset to 14.
Well, Worcester Wolves 27, Surrey Scorchers 18. 1:02 to play still in the first quarter of this ball game. Beeman inbounds to Brandon Parrish. Parrish trying to find a way around Steele and Desport. Pops it out to Gilchrist. Gilchrist puts up the 3. This time it doesn't go. Comes down to the hands of Raftopoulos. He's a man you're not going to beat in a foot race. Raftopoulos goes to roll it over the top. Desport can't make the tip. Dushan out the top for Worcester. So what can the home club craft from here? Dusha, long cross-court pass to Brandon Parrish. He's dancing around, pops it into Gilchrist now. Gilchrist is already looking to back down. Right on the end of the shot clock, tough shot, turn around. Jumper from Rob Gilchrist. Classy move. Winding down that shot clock. Shot clock now switched off. We're on the game clock. 8.2 seconds remain. Worcester on the play, and Creon Raftopoulos desperately unhappy with that. So 11-point game for Worcester, 29, Surrey Scorchers 18. 8.2 seconds on the game clock as Brandon Parrish looks to inbound. Gets it to LVC Dusha. Great matchup with Kaylin Raftopoulos. Beeman puts up the three. Right on the buzzer, goodness me. Just short of the mark. Good job.
2 threes as well, sort of scenario. So is it his night sort of thing? So hard work for Surrey, but early days. It's only second quarter.
Well, we're back underway in the second quarter. Worcester Wolves coming with a 29-18 lead into this second quarter, and certainly Paul James will have taken that. Elias Desport now, he goes to muscle his way inside, draws the foul. Basket's good, and he's going to the line for the bonus.
I thought he walked before the ball even went on the floor then. I know there's the new rule of the extra step sort of thing, but...
well, it's open to interpretation. I think there's been a lot of chatter about that on the wires, isn't there, so far this season amongst the refs, I think, as well. So, well, who's going to call, who's not going to call, but I guess the letter of the law is on the line. Busy night in the British Basketball League tonight. Leicester Riders taking on Leeds Force. Manchester Giants hosting the Cheshire Phoenix, and the Sheffield Sharks are hosting the Newcastle Eagles, while Desport makes the bonus for the Surrey Scorchers, and we'll keep you across those scores as ever, as best we can throughout the game. Dusha now for the Worcester Wolves. Gilchrist, Beeman. Well, Gilchrist looking to find his way in and over the top of Williams. Another spin too, doesn't go. Beeman muscled out of it by Noel. Raftopoulos puts it inside to Elias Desport. Desport, he can kick it out to Steele. Steele not able to pull the trigger on that three. Opts to go inside, kicks it out to Kaylin Raftopoulos. Oh my goodness me, he's nailed it. That was an important score for Surrey. He's a dead-eye from downtown, Kaylin Raftopoulos, as the home fans know only too well. He's picked it up again. Raftopoulos, is he going to dump it off to Noel? Noel's going to go inside, can't finish, into the hands of Williams. Williams can't finish, but there's a whistle on the play. And, well, so that's Brandon Parrish picking up his second foul of the game, and they'll be disappointed to have to go to the line to earn those, I think. Jordan Williams will take the first of those two. Six-point game. Worcester on that scorching 15-point run in the first quarter, and it's been snuffed out by Surrey. 6-point lead. And
as well as Wolves have played, it's a 5-point game.
Well, yeah, make that 5.
Yeah, you know, so kind of don't hit the panic button, but make sure that what we are doing.
So Dusha takes a seat, and Trayvon Palmer checks back in. Dusha was holding his hip, actually. I know he's had a few knocks of late.
Yeah, apparently he took a bit of a consistent battering last night.
George Beeman, Palmer, Rob Gilchrist is looking to dance his way inside. That hook over the top doesn't go. Comes back down to the hands of Kaylin Raftopoulos now. Raftopoulos steal.
The Wolves just don't at the moment, just don't seem to be firing on all cylinders. I think maybe a timeout or something might sort of, guys, let's get this 5 working together.
Well, Williams couldn't finish. Navas came up with it. Beeman looking to find a way inside. Trayvon Palmer, Gilchrist. Parrish has been left all open. He kicks the ball out. Get it out to Trayvon Palmer. He puts up the 3. Rims out. Palmer this time is fouled. And it's no offensive foul is the call from the referee.
Yeah, strange.
Tough call.
Yeah.
That's being beaten by 1 point, 13-12 by Cheshire Phoenix with 2 minutes and shrapnel to play at the end of their first quarter. But at the end of the first quarter up in Leicester, it is the Leeds Force who lead the Leicester Riders by 20 points to 19. And we will update you in a little while. Meanwhile, down here at the Worcester Arena, Noel is going to work on Brandon Parrish. That pass almost not collected. Despel, he sets the screen. They get it out to Kaelin Raftopoulos. Raftopoulos just kicks it out. But still doesn't connect with that long range two. Parrish collects the rebound. Worcester probably just looking to calm themselves down a little bit frantic in offense, discombobulated in defense. Alex Navahas now for three. Puts up the big shot, doesn't go. Raftopoulos hands it off to Steele. Williams over the top. That was unfortunate, bobbled out. Parrish picks it up, ships it down to George Beeman. He dumps it off to Gilchrist, and Gilchrist reverse flush for 2 points for Worcester Wolves. And 7-point lead for Worcester. Raftopoulos, he puts up the three. This time doesn't go. Rob Gilchrist collects it. Beeman at the top for Worcester Wolves. Alex Navahas, the man from Malaga, drops it inside to Beeman. Can't finish. It comes down off the glass. And it's Steele this time who switches it on. Goes to lay it in. Draws the foul. And he's going to go to the line. And is that going to be Brandon Parrish?
No, it's Alex, I think.
So Navahas, he's on 3 fouls. So that will mean Paul James will deploy Dallin Baczynski. Obviously Dusha also checking in place of Brandon Parrish, who's on 2 fouls. And Dusha yet to pick up a foul so far in the game. So Steele on the line. Josh Steele drains the first. 12 from 19 coming into this game tonight from the charity stripe. Josh Steele for Surrey. Second one rims out, Baczynski collects it. Worcester looking to just maintain their advantage here. Dusha, Baczynski, Beeman. Dusha's working so hard to get himself open. Trayvon Palmer now at the top. Palmer seeing the lie of the land, kicks it out to George Beeman. That three this time doesn't go. Williams collects the defensive board. Williams Steele, little head fake, drives inside through that triple team, and he draws the foul. And is that going to be Trayvon Palmer's third foul?
No, it's Gilchrist.
No, Rob Gilchrist. So Gilchrist, that's his first foul of the game.
Do you want him to have that foul, don't you?
Well, he was looking at the referee as if to say it's me what done it, and in fact he's still discussing it with the referee, so he's probably got out of jail, I think, to be fair. But anyway,
the funny thing is he's talking to the referee, actually didn't call it.
Josh Steele on the line now for Surrey. He's all string with the first of those 2 shots.
Yeah, before he sucked that free throw, Surrey was shooting 57%. I was thinking, oh, they're not shooting very well. But then I look at Wolves, are only shooting 66%. So
it's a cigarette paper between them. Steele, smooth as silk with those 2. And all of a sudden, we have a 4-point game. So Surrey, as you say, not lying down. Trayvon Palmer kicks it out to Dusha. Dusha is looking to find a way, and he's double teamed. Gets it inside. Beautiful pass to George Beeman. He's fouled, and he is going to the line for 2.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that.
So, that foul on Josh Steele. First foul of the game for him. And Beeman on the line for Worcester. Runs out, the first doesn't go. Not getting the home court bounce. George Beeman. So Beeman sets for the second. This time it does wipe its feet. 5-point game. Josh Steele. Taylor drops down Robinson. That's a great matchup with Rob Gilchrist. Josh Steele gets it back out to Teo. Hicks. Tony Hicks got to get the shot away right at the end of the shot clock. Banks it in off the glass for 3. 2-point game now. Surrey saw the mountain. They conquered the mountain. Dusha draws a foul. Foul on the floor. So that will be inbound from the end line. 4:41 still to play in the second quarter of the ball game. Worcester Wolves a little bit of Paul Jones something of a headache. A couple of those foul counts on the other side. Baczynski hands off to Trayvon Palmer. Too short. Can't connect. Surrey come up with it. They ship it down to Teo. Teo inside. Doesn't go. Robinson draws the foul, and he is going to go to the line for 2. Goodness me. So Wolves in the bonus already. 4:28 to play. So Gerald Robinson on the line for the Surrey Scorchers. It's a 2-point game. He's got an opportunity to lock this tie up. He's not going to do it this time, but he could get this to a 1-point game. Gerald Robinson for the Surrey Scorchers makes a second. It's a 1-point game. And the momentum certainly with Surrey at the moment. Steele almost interrupts that. Dusha dumps it off to Dallin Baczynski. He opts to go route 1, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, it's been a while since he touched the basketball.
Yeah. Well, you said in that timeout, you've got to deal with the big guys. And it's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
So Dallin Baczynski on the line for Worcester. He's all string with the first. .4:16 to go in the second quarter. Wolves already in foul trouble in this quarter, so there's no doubt that could become significant. Alex Awumi has checked back into the game. Teo Ogundengbe. Awumi pops back out. They get it out to Alex Awumi. He puts up the 3. Short with that. Baczynski collects it. Trayvon Palmer now for Worcester. Dusha calling it. Crowd here getting behind their team. Dusha, Gilchrist, Beeman thought about the 3, puts up the 2, doesn't go. Baczynski there to tip it. He can't finish. Tony Hicks now for Surrey, dancing inside, and that'll be another foul on that side of the scoreboard. Dusha saying, grab my shirt, but that will be Dallin Baczynski's first foul of the game. And that is going to send Tony Hicks to the line. 2-point game. So once again, Surrey have an opportunity to lock this fixture up from the strike. Hicks makes the first. All set for the second. And the question is going to become, are we going to have a tied game? Well, Tony Hicks, make sure that we do. 33 apiece, he locks it up. Dusha will now look to direct the traffic for Worcester. Gilchrist, Beeman, Worcester hunting out their 9th straight win. Surrey off the back of 3 losses, but 2 well-matched teams in the league. on form so far this season. Baczynski now at the top. Big man puts up another three. This time he doesn't connect. Robinson, Hicks. Williams fumbles the ball. Baczynski couldn't quite connect with it. Alex Awumi, he puts up three from the corner. This time it doesn't go. It's batted away. Trayvon Palmer picks it up. Palmer lays it in off the window for another two. Restoring Worcester's two-point advantage. But here comes Surrey again with Alex Awumi. Awumi, good work from Robinson. Doesn't nail it this time. Ball's gone loose. Trayvon Palmer collects the loose ball. Baczynski is running to the hole, but they get it down to Rob Gilchrist. Gilchrist, another step back two from him. Doesn't go. Great ball from Williams off the ironmongery. Hicks, the volume shooter for volume scorer for Surrey once again. Locks the game up. 35 apiece. Timeout. Worcester Wolves.
Yeah.
It's coming from really innocuous contacts. So coach Creon Raftopoulos making them pay a heavy price for that, and the game now at 35 apiece. So what has Paul James said to his troops in the huddle? Palmer will probably try and give us an answer now. Brandon Parrish for Worcester at the top, gets it down to Dusha. Dusha looks to scramble his way inside. He's triple teamed. Just about finds Trayvon Palmer, and foul. So that foul. So Gerald Robinson, second foul of the game. So that puts Surrey on 14 fouls in the quarter. Parrish finds his way, can't make it off the glass, but collects the rebound. Puts it in the afters. Just keeps Worcester's nose in front in this BBL Championship game. Jordan Williams now. Tony Hicks for Surrey. Awumi. Teo puts up the big shot from downtown. This time it rolls around. It's collected by Robert Gilchrist. Hands off to Dusha. Dusha goes to Gilchrist. Such an athletic big man, Rob Gilchrist. Couldn't dump it off to Parrish. Just couldn't hang on. So turnover ball, and it'll be Surrey win bound from the end line. 2-point game, 1:04 to play in the second quarter of the ball game. Tony Hicks now for Surrey. Awumi being left to find all kinds of space. Alex Awumi. Teo Ogundengbia now. Robinson. Good patient play, goes in off the glass, ties it up at 37 apiece. 39 seconds to play in the second quarter. Dusha. Gilchrist. Brandon Parrish. Parrish kicks it out to Palmer. Palmer with a mid-range jumper. Strokes 2 points. And Surrey call a timeout. So closely matched as these two are, you're normally in for a thriller, and this certainly is setting itself up so far to be something quite special in the second half. Kaylin Raftopoulos now for Surrey. Again, it's that man Tony Hicks. He always looks like he's about to set one off. Alex Awumi. Hicks looking to drive his way inside. Oh, nice work, can't finish. He was looking for the foul. That ball shipped down to Gilchrist, but still collects it. And we are at the end of the second quarter. It's half-time here at the Worcester Arena. Worcester Wolves with the slenderest of leads. Would be your strategy coming in?
Wolves go back to what they were doing in the first quarter. For Surrey is keep the same going. Keep what you were doing in the second quarter to claw it back. Keep playing hard. Keep working hard and be there at the end.
Well, Baczynski there looking to feed. Palmer didn't quite manage it. Ball came loose. Hicks now for Surrey goes to open the account for them in the second quarter. Can't finish. Baczynski collects it. Hicks picks it up, toes the line, out of bounds, and that will be a Surrey ball from the end line. So Wolves, as we said, with a slender 2-point lead, will be looking to come out with a similar intensity that they had at the start of this game. But long way to go. 20 minutes to play still, pretty much in this ball game. And the referee has gone to the table. Creon Raptopoulos is not a happy man on the other side. But, so
16 seconds, 8 seconds to get the ball over. No one had noticed it. No one done anything about it.
So schoolboy error. Anyway, the other referee is actually laughing his head off on the other side of the court. But there you go. These things happen. Williams for Surrey. Teo Ogundengbe. Williams was looking for that. It's dropped inside. Awumi now at the top. They get it back out to Williams. And Teo in the corner is going to put up the big shot. Drains it from the corner. Teo Ogundengbe pushes the Surrey Scorchers out to a 1-point lead. And that's going to settle a few nerves. And that momentum so far, particularly the second half of that second quarter, very much with Surrey. Brandon Parrish in response. No good. Comes down into the hands of Williams. Gets it to Tony Hicks. Hicks. Once again, Teo in the corner. They set it up. Rims out this time. Gilchrist collects it. And Dusha, this time, 8 seconds, gets us into the front court. So, Gilchrist hands off to Palmer. Palmer gets it inside of Gilchrist. Great ball movement. Gilchrist flushes the ball down to restore a 1-point lead for Worcester. It's a proper ding-dong so far this game. Teo looking to muscle Palmer out of the way. Awumi now. Alex Awumi at the top. Williams, that was bound for Teo. Williams dumps it off. Joe Robinson goes inside, can't finish. Baczynski collects the ball. LVC Dusha kicks it out to Palmer. Dusha. Baczynski once again looking to get that pick and roll going. Palmer. Dusha. Brandon Parrish can't find his way around Alex Awumi. Dusha hands it off to Palmer. 2 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot away. That was a tough shot right at the end of the shot clock. Trayvon Palmer. Teo in response at the other end. Drives baseline. Baczynski just gets a finger to it. Williams. Hicks. Hicks goes left, goes right, dances inside, gets it out to Teo. Back at the top to Williams. Williams, Alex Awumi puts up the 3. Oh! Alex Awumi, smooth as you like from downtown for the Surrey Scorchers. Locks the game up at 43 apiece. LVC Dusha now dumps it in to Dan Baczynski. He rolls that little hook over the top. This time doesn't go. Ball is out of bounds, and that will be a Surrey ball from the end line as Alex Awumi collects one of the resident photographers on his way out of the court. So Tony Hicks on the inbounds for Surrey. 43 points balance up the scoreboard here in this BBL Championship game. I remind you, both teams joint 5th with 12 points in the league. Teo Ogundengbe dumps it inside to Robinson. Robinson, he was fouled, or was he not fouled? End line ball. So no foul, says the referee. Hicks calling the troops back. There is that man Hicks, puts up the big shot, nails the 3. Tony Hicks for Surrey. 3-point game in favour of the Surrey Scorchers. Dusha drives all the way inside, kicks it out to Gilchrist now. Parrish tripped up, Palmer on top of the ball. It's looking more like a rugby game, but Hicks comes up with it. Hicks drives inside off the glass. Doesn't go, but collects the foul. And he is going to go to the line, and that'll be LVC Dusha on his first foul of the game. Won't be too upset with that, I don't think.
No. Very sloppy, poor passage of play from all parties concerned, I think, there.
Well, Teo Ogundengbe takes a seat. Levi Noel checks in for the Surrey Scorchers. Dan Baczynski on the bench. As George Beeman steps back in for Worcester. Paul James just working those matchups off the bench as much as he can. Baczynski only carrying one foul so far in the game. Hicks doesn't connect with the first, but he's all string with that one. 4-point game for Surrey. As Raftopoulos checks back in. So Dusha gets us into the front court. It's 4-point game for Surrey right now. Parrish, Beeman, Dusha. Get it into Rob Gilchrist. Good patient work from him. Spins around, finds the 2 points, and he knew that was important.
Yeah.
Team GB player, plenty of top-level experience, and he brings it all to bear every time he steps onto the court. Williams now inside to Awumi. Awumi with his trademark floater. That doesn't go, and that will be a Worcester ball from the end line. Dusha very, very unhappy with the lack of call on that one. And needs to keep his head. Dusha was not going to let Brandon Parrish get to that inbound, so Dusha gets us back underway, goes around the corner, and that'll be a travel for sure. Yeah, landed just before the ball was released. So Surrey with a 2-point advantage. 47 to Worcester Wolves 45 with 5:22 to play. And Worcester in the second quarter at this point virtually finding themselves in the bonus. So Levi Noel for Surrey. Kaelin Raftopoulos, Williams looks to feed Alex Awumi, and he finds him. Awumi now kicks it back out to Kaelin Raftopoulos. Had to think about the three, went to go inside, floats it up, doesn't go. Trayvon Palmer comes up with it for Worcester. He's forced just to take the puff out of that. Fast break, Beeman directs things from the top. Parrish, Gilchrist. Hands off to Dusha. Palmer back inside to Gilchrist, and there was a whistle on the play once again. And that is a foul on Alex Awumi, so he picks up his first foul of the ball game. And subs for Worcester. There's Alex Navas, the man from Malaga, checks back in. VC Dusha takes his rest, and Alex Awumi takes a seat. And Josh Steele rejoins proceedings. Great take from Palmer, finds the 2 points. Is the basket good?
Yeah.
So 3-point play for Palmer. Great work. He has a go for everything attitude, Trayvon Palmer. So we stay locked up at 47 apiece. So Palmer with a chance to level things up, or give them a lead, I should say. Desport checks back in. Gerald Robinson takes a seat for Surrey. Meanwhile, Trayvon Palmer is on the line for the first of his two. Rather for the 3-point play, I should say. Doesn't make it. Gilchrist collects it. Goes out in the corner to Brandon Parrish. He can't make the three. Beeman collects it. Goes in off the window. Gilchrist will be credited with that one. Makes the tip. And it's a 2-point game for Worcester. Goodness me, what an up and down scoreline we've had so far. As we so often say, it can be a drama in 4 acts. Kaelin Raftopoulos now, he's double teamed. Kicks it out to Williams. Long range 2. Locks us once again up. 49 on the balance sheet on either side. And it's George Beeman now for Worcester, leading the charge. Beeman, Alex Navas, Palmer, and foul is called on Levi Noel. First foul of the game for him, but I would say Surrey relatively comfortable in terms of fouls so far in the game. It's only Gerald Robinson who's on 3 fouls. Navahas, great ball inside to Brandon Parrish, who lays it in off the window for another 2. The referee has spotted something. No, he's happy, so end line ball. Noel, Kalin Raftopoulos, Levi Noel again, drops it over the top to Williams. Williams hooks it over, beautiful shot from him. 51 apiece. No team really establishing a consistent rhythm so far in this quarter. Gilchrist, Navahas has got well, he's managed to draw the foul. Elias Desport. So that is his 2nd foul of the game, and I think he was looking for the 3 seconds possibly, but inbound finds Navahas. Gilchrist just lost his eye on the ball there for a second. Get it back to Navahas. This time it's picked up by Williams, and Williams surely is just going to lay it in off the window. Basket good, collects the foul, and he's going to go to the line for 1. So he goes up for the 3-point play, with Scorchers now with a 2-point lead.
Yeah. Gilchrist has made sure that that hand is tingling while he's taking those free throws. That's what you want. You want every player to chase down every shot.
So Williams doesn't make the 3 points this time. Gilchrist, the offender, picks up the ball. George Beeman. Navahas, he puts up 3. That looked a long way off, but Brandon Parrish comes up with the rebound, collects the foul, and he's going to go to the line. Well, lung-busting stuff. When you consider Worcester had a pretty tight game last night down at the Plymouth Pavilions. Jordan Williams going to take a breather as Teo Ogundengbi checks back in. So fitness and stamina are going to be key at the end of this game. Brandon Parrish makes the first. And now it's Parrish with the opportunity to lock it up from the charity stripe, which he duly delivers. So 53 apiece. Worcester Wolves, Surrey Scorchers, this BBL Championship game. 2:42 remain to play in the 3rd quarter. Raftopoulos puts up the 3, airballs it into the hands of George Beeman. Beeman now gets it into Palmer. He puts up the 3. That's a long way off. Navahas lets the ball run out of bounds, and it'll be Surrey to inbound from the sideline. Again, the referee's conferring. Blood injury. Yeah, it's a blood substitution, so Brandon Parrish will go to be sewn up and patched up by the team physio, and Dallin Baczynski checks back in. Baczynski carrying only 1 foul so far in this game. He was very, very effective. Continues to lead all scorers with 17. That's Tony Hicks just behind him on 16. Kalin Raftopoulos get us back underway. So Noel finds his way around Palmer, feeds Teo Ogundengbi, drives inside hard to the hole, but gets it out to Steele. Steele draws the foul. on his way in. That's a foul on Alex Navahas, and that's going to be his 4th foul of the game. So he's going to take a seat, you would think. And VC Dusha is running quite gingerly. He did take a knock yesterday.
Yeah. And he fell again earlier in I think it was the first half.
So Beeman, Palmer, Dusha, they get it to Baczynski. Beeman, Worcester looking to wind up their side of the scoreboard. That will be a foul on Kaelin Raftopoulos. Pushing foul is the call. 1:59 to play in the 3rd quarter of the ball game. George Beeman on the line, locked up at 53 apiece. It's been a very, very nervy second half from both of these teams so far. No big scoring runs, no real rhythm established. So Beeman now looking to put Worcester's nose in front once again. Makes the first. Second doesn't go. Steele comes up with the ball. Double team, looking to find a way inside. Great work if he'd got the shot off, but get it out to Kaelin Raftopoulos. Worcester just trying to run them off that 3-point line. Steele, again, he's double team. Surely find his way inside now off the glass for the reverse. 1 point game. VC Dusha now for Wolves. Dusha, Gilchrist, George Beeman. Beeman goes inside, dumps it off to Dusha. He gets it to Gilchrist. Gilchrist puts up that 2 from the elbow. Doesn't go. Beeman comes up with it. He goes in the corner, puts up the 3, and he drains it. And you can hear how the crowd react to that. 2 point game for Worcester Wolves. Goodness me, trading buckets for this entire 3rd quarter. Steele, Desport now. Kaelin Raftopoulos. And another one from the corner. Levi Noel puts up the 3. 1 point game. Dusha. Gilchrist, 42 seconds on the game clock. Well, Beeman went to put that up, didn't go. Great pass out, outlet pass from Kaelin Raftopoulos to find Teo Ogun-Dengby for the flush. Worcester Wolves with a 3-point deficit to make up as we head into the final quarter of the game. Dallin Baczynski now hands off to Dusha. He feeds Baczynski inside. Baczynski puts up that reverse, doesn't go. He wasn't in a great position. Noel drives inside, can't finish off the glass. Palmer comes up with it and he's landed heavy. And that looks like Palmer, as Tweet comes to playing cards, no doubt that Paul James will be shuffling the pack ruefully as he comes into this 4th quarter. Worcester looking to hunt out their 9th win in succession. Surrey get us back underway. Steele at the top, and again they get to that man Teo, all open in the corner. This time doesn't go, can't collect the rebound. Dusha picks it up. Dusha, he goes to drive inside, he's going to float one over the top, doesn't go. Good board, but ball is lost, comes into the hands of Gilchrist. VC Dusha now down in the corner. He had to think about that 3, didn't put it up. Baczynski now goes inside, he's going to go the direct route. Beautiful soft touch around the basket, Dallin Baczynski. 1 point game once again. Teo, Steele, Desport, and that will be a foul. That's going to be a foul on LVC Dusha. That's his 2nd foul of the game. He's unhappy, but I think it was there for all the world to see. You're shaking your head, Chris.
Clean. Clean as a whistle.
Kaelin Raftopoulos. Levi Noel. Raftopoulos again back at the top. Raftopoulos puts up the three. Oh, yes. Kaylin Raftopoulos spreading his wings and showing what he can do. Palmer at the other end. 4-point game now. Baczynski. Foul is called once again. That's going to be Desport, I think. And that's going to send Baczynski to the line for 2. So Desport now picks up 3 fouls, or his 3rd foul, I should say, of the game. Elias Desport for Surrey. Meanwhile, Daniel Baczynski is going to try and earn these the old-fashioned way. Makes the first of those 2. It's all string. Cuts the deficit down to 3 for the home team. And he's all string with the second, so Worcester back within 2 points of Surrey, so they're going to need a stop here. 8:53 to play. Kaylin Raftopoulos puts up the 3. Oh my word, he's red hot from downtown. Finding his stroke. Kaylin Raftopoulos for the Surrey Scorchers. Beeman now at the other end. Trayvon Palmer at the top. Dusha. Gilchrist calling him in. Dusha kicks it out. Baczynski from the elbow. No good. And foul is called once again.
Steele.
That'll be Steele's second. Josh Steele picks up his 2nd foul of the game on the floor. End line ball. 5-point game. That was a big score from Kaylin Raftopoulos. So Palmer finds Gilchrist on the inbounds. Well, Gilchrist rolls it into Daniel Baczynski. Baczynski muscles his way inside. Goes to drop it in over the top. Doesn't go. Beeman collects it. Good work from him. Finds the 2. Look for the foul, but it never came. So Worcester Wolves back within 3. Now Noel. Steele. Elias Desport back to Kaylin Raftopoulos. If he can get open, he can put up another one. He's scoring them at will. Dusha, Baczynski, Beeman, he puts up the 3, but he's blocked by Desport. And ball went out of bounds. So Beeman will inbounds. Gilchrist takes a breather. Alex Navahas checks back in. I remind you, he's carrying 4 fouls coming in. 7:33 still to play in the 4th quarter of this ball game. Navahas goes to feed Palmer inside. Hands off to Beeman. Noel making life extremely difficult. Beeman pulls up for 3. He's a long way off with that attempt. And that will be a Surrey ball from the end line. 5-point game. Surrey Scorchers 68. Worcester Wolves 63. Steele. Desport. Teo. This time he can't find that 3-stroke. Ball is out of bounds. To feed Desport, who couldn't find his way around the bulk of Alex Navahas. George Beeman takes a breather. Brandon Parrish steps back in for Worcester. And Dusha is going to direct the traffic. Navahas. Baczynski. Dusha. Kicks it back out to Parrish. Is he going to kick it out to Palmer? He does. Palmer puts up the 3. Oh my word, doesn't go. Rims out. Great ball from Daniel Baczynski. Finds 2 more off the glass. Once again, takes their deficit back to 3 points. And a technical warning. I didn't see who that was given to.
Team. Just the team. Just delaying the play, I think.
So, 3-point game. Steele now looking to find a way inside. Raftopoulos. Kaylin Raftopoulos. Head fake. Pull up three from Raftopoulos. This time it rims out. Paczynski picks it up. LVC Dusha now for Worcester. Dusha drives inside, goes to put it in off the window. Doesn't go. He's fouled. And he is going to go to the line for two. He's working hard. LVC Dusha. So, Kaelin Raftopoulos takes a seat, and Tony Hicks checks back in for Surrey. Hicks, 16 points personal for him so far in the game. Dusha makes the first. If he makes the second, he'll bring it back to a 1-point game. All string, so 1-point game once again, 6:22 to play. Well, we said it could be a grandstand finish, and it's certainly looking that way, no doubt about it. Tony Hicks feeds Teo, Ogundengbe Teo, looking to find a way around Navahas, which he does, flushes the ball down. Teo, he's having none of it, finds his way inside, muscles his way hard to the hole, 3-point game. Surrey have it. Dusha gets it to Navahas. Darren Paczynski just couldn't hang on to it.
So we have got a raffle as well tonight. If you've got your raffle tickets, get them out now. We're about to announce the winning numbers. The winner of the second prize tonight, which is a case of our Arena Ale, is ticket number 693. 693, you've won our Arena Ale.
So Josh Steele, no one on the inbounds. Steele puts his foot on the gas. Goes inside to Desport, can't finish. He's gone down again. He did look for the foul, it didn't come. Dusha is going to drive inside, looks to go all the way, and ball is out of bounds, but that will be a Worcester ball from the end line. Substitution, and Desport checks out. And Jordan Williams checks back in for Surrey. Meantime, LVC Dusha will inbound for Worcester. 3-point game. Scorchers leading this one, 70 points to 67. Worcester will get it out to Alex Navahas. Doesn't finish. Good rebound from Steele off the ironmongery. Williams hands off to Steele once again. Williams double team, kicks it out to Tony Hicks. Goes inside to Williams. Williams, he's double team, but they get it out to Teo. He puts up the three, nails another one. Teo finding his stroke from the corner. And all of a sudden, this game has a very different complexion.
Yeah, squeaky bomb time, isn't it? But at the same point, it's 5 things, so they should be okay.
So Beeman on the inbounds now. Worcester with a bit of work to do. It's a 4-point game. Palmer, he puts up the three. This time, no good. That loose ball is picked up by Brandon Parrish. Puts it in. That basket is going to be called good, so he's going to go to the line to add the bonus for Worcester. With 4:47 still to play. Substitution coming for Surrey. So Gerald Robinson checks back into the game. Robinson's carrying 3 fouls. Been on the bench for a while. Teo taking a breather. Brandon Parrish on the line for Worcester to try and add the three. Doesn't do it. Almost collects his own rebound, but that out of bounds ball is going to stay with Worcester. 14 on the shot clock on the inbounds. They get it out to Alex Navahas. Navahas gets it down to Darren Paczynski. Short range 2 from him. Palmer comes up with the ball. 9 on the shot clock. Get it down to Brandon Parrish in the corner. Oh my word, Brandon Parrish, when it matters. Goodness me. And Alex Awumi, meanwhile, has gone down very, very hard indeed.
The floor's not hurt.
So, yeah. Well, that is a foul against Tony Hicks. So he finds himself on 3 fouls, and suddenly there's a few racking up on the other side of the scoreboard. Still 4:29 to play in this fourth quarter. Worcester Wolves within 1 point once again. You just couldn't make this stuff up. And the crowd winding up the noise here, getting behind their team. Alex Navajas, the man from Malaga, on the line. Doesn't make the first. So the best he's going to be able to do is try and lock this game up at 73 and run at them once again. This time he's all string, and Worcester are tied up with Surrey. 73 on either side. Alex Awumi, Hicks, Awumi with a head fake, pulls up for 3. Too much on it. Great ball from Dallin Baczynski. Hands off to George Beeman. Beeman now coming down the right wing. Gets it to Parrish. Baczynski. Beeman once again going around the corner. Gets it to Brandon Parrish. He pulls up at the free throw line. Mid-range jumper. Good rebound from Hicks. Hicks is going to go all the way. Dumps it off inside to Noel. He's fouled. Or Steele, I should say. He's fouled, so he's going to go to the line now with an opportunity just to winkle out another 2 points. The crowd winding the noise. Absolute capacity crowd here in Worcester for this game. Still unable to connect with the first of those 2. Josh Steele, there's a bit of pressure here now for Josh Steele, puts up the shot, doesn't go, rims out, so remains locked up at 73 apiece. Baczynski comes up with it. Beeman now for Worcester. Beeman into the front court. Brandon Parrish, Navajas, Palmer dropping inside, he couldn't get the ball to him, so Navajas just hands it off. Now Navajas looks for it, lobs it inside, bit out of position, backs down. Turn round 2, fade away, no good. Surrey come up with the ball. Tony Hicks now. Hicks goes to put his foot on the gas. He's got Beeman and Parrish to deal with. So Worcester get a chance to reset that defence. Williams, he fumbles the ball, it's gone loose. It's in the hands of George Beeman. Beeman with the simplest of lanes off the glass for Worcester. 2-point game once again, and coach Creon Raftopoulos calls the timeout.
Just turn up the gas, haven't they? It's almost like, Surrey went on the run and Wolves went, right, stop. Now Surrey have got to say, right, now we go the next level and push harder.
Well, Surrey certainly have the gears, and coach Creon Raftopoulos, he's a master tactician, ain't no doubt about that. He's seen it all, he's done it all. So Josh Steele now has got to deliver something. Robinson tries to go around Gilchrist, kicks it back out to Steele. Steele now, he's going to drive inside. Good patient play from him. Travel, says the referee. Oh, my word. High drama here at the arena. High drama. Wolves by 2 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to play. Beeman takes us into the front court. Navajas, he sets the screen, but of course Beeman back out. He's calling for it down in the corner. Beeman's looking to find a way inside. Winds it up, pumps it up, no good, can't finish. Steele in transition at the other end. Great work from Josh Steele to find the 2. And he is going to go to the line to potentially give Surrey a 1-point lead. Foul on Trayvon Palmer. So Josh Steele on the line for Surrey. Goodness me. You can cut the atmosphere in here with a knife. Josh Steele puts up the three-point attempt. It rims out, but it's in the hands of Robinson. Kicks it out to Hicks. Gets that 14 reset. 8 now on the shot clock. Tony Hicks. Also just looking to run him off that line. Hicks kicks it out to Awumi. He puts up the three. Oh, my word! Alex Awumi. You leave him open downtown, he's going to knock them in all day and all night. And Hicks is called again. And this time, that is adjudged an unsportsmanlike foul. Scorchers in the bonus. That is 2 shots on the line for Tony Hicks. And that is Hicks' 4th foul of the game. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to play. Goodness me. So Worcester Wolves find themselves 3 points down thanks to some dead-eye three-point shooting from the veteran Alex Awumi. Rob Gilchrist makes the first. He sets up for the second shot. The new man, Rob Gilchrist. This time it doesn't go, so it's a 2-point game. Worcester will retain possession of the basketball, as it was an unsportsmanlike foul, and it'll be George Beeman to inbound for Worcester. Alex Navahas is calling him back. Beeman, Trayvon Palmer, Teo looking to force him into the backcourt, and that'll be a Worcester ball. Came off his leg. So Worcester to inbound on the sideline. 1 minute 55. Too close to call down the stretch, this one. Gilchrist on the inbounds. Jordan Williams. Beeman looks to go all the way, collects it again, it goes loose, and still it's Beeman. Gilchrist comes up with it with the gentlest of touches, drops it in off the window to tie the game up at 78 apiece, and now here comes Surrey once again. Worcester are going to need to buckle down on their defence here. Don't foul will be the mantra from Paul James on the sideline, no doubt about it. Defending for all their worth. Jordan Williams now for Surrey. Williams, he drives baseline, kicks it out to Hicks. Hicks, little head fake, goes to drive inside. Looks to feed Teo, no good. Alex Navahas comes up with it, 78 apiece, 1:10 to play. George Beeman now. Brandon Parrish, Gilchrist at the top. Trayvon Palmer's going to look to go inside. He's got to kick it back out. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to need to get a shot away here. Beeman, little clutch play inside off the glass, and Beeman hands the lead back to Worcester, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point lead. Timeout, Surrey Scorchers.
Great delay.
Scorchers have taken 2 timeouts so far in the 4th quarter of the game. They're in the bonus, so Worcester have got to come hard at them, but they're going to need to get a stop here. It's a 2-point game. They're going to be looking to defend that 3-point line. You can see Awumi's already lining up to find a way to find that shot. Josh Steele now. Steele looking to find a way around Brandon Parrish. Tony Hicks, he drives inside. Can he lay it in off the glass? Doesn't go. Whistle on the play. So, draws the foul. Blocking foul is the call. So, Gilchrist picks up his 3rd. 37.1 seconds to play. Is a rueful smile on the face of Rob Gilchrist.
Yeah, he's saying he went straight up. When there was a play, I couldn't see through it, but he's saying he went straight up and the guy created the contact by kicking his legs out.
Well, Hicks on the line, you can hear the crowd here doing what they're doing, and all of a sudden they're pulling the trigger, but they're not going from the line. These are pressure situations down the stretch, so Hicks, he won't be able to tie the game up with this shot, but he can claw one back, which he does. So it is a 1-point game with 36.1 seconds to play. George Beeman now takes Worcester into the front court. Beeman, Parrish, the clock is winding down. Palmer, 9 on the shot clock. Trayvon Palmer kicks it out to Brandon Parrish. Parrish goes to float one in over the top. Palmer comes down with it. It stays with Worcester. They get the 14 reset, 10 on the shot clock. George Beeman now is fouled, so he is going to go to the line once again. Goodness me, 8.7 seconds to play. Both teams are grinding out the end of this game.
Be interesting. I'd like to ask the referee which part of Teo's foul there he actually physically went for the basketball. And that's the new rule now, is that it has to be a legitimate
attempt to connect with the ball.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Beeman doesn't make the first of those, so it remains at a 1-point game, 8.7 seconds.
Everyone's choking.
Coach Raftopoulos is doing his fruit on the other side of the court. Paul James, similar. Beeman makes it a 2-point game, however, with that shot, and all of a sudden, the game clock has not moved. In fact, the referee's going to call that back because the game clock didn't start as the ball was inbounded. So it remains 8.7. Well, it's a similar situation now. The crowd on their feet, and they are willing, Worcester, to hang on to this lead here, the home team. But Surrey are going nowhere. Oh, they're going to try and get the ball to Awumi. The ball is in bounds. This time the clock does start. It's Hicks, Tony Hicks now. He steps back. They're looking to run him off. Hicks falls over. It's on the floor. Somehow he gets up. No, and he is called. Stood up with the ball. So that's a turnover.
I think with that.
Well, Worcester clinging on in this game. Big 15-point run in the first quarter. Surrey not lying down and providing some serious drama. Beeman, they get it to Brandon Parrish, and there it is. It's the final buzzer, and the Worcester Wolves have collected their 9th win in succession. That is 2 grind-out wins for them against the Plymouth Raiders, and now the Surrey Scorchers. Surrey